Hey guys, so today is different. There is a place I'm visiting today, and I want you to go with me. And I want to go and visit like a beautiful remembrance monument meant for victims of Sri Lanka civil war. So let me give you a backstory. From what I read, though. So there was a war in Sri Lanka in 1983, I guess, so 2009. During the civil war, a lot of lives were lost. Many people were unalived. Many rights were abused. Women were raped. A lot of atrocities happened during this war. And after the war lasted for years, they tried to like do the remembrance for people that lost their lives in Sri Lankan. And I learned that they built, the government destroyed. The government didn't just want the monument or whatever remembrance that was built in Sri Lanka to stand. So those of them from Sri Lanka that are based in Canada decided to take it upon themselves and build like a remembrance monument for the victims of this civil war. So I'll be visiting the Tamil Genocide remembrance monument now, and I want you to go with me. So let's go there. Hey guys, so this is the Tamil Genocide Monument located in Brampton, Canada. This Tamil Genocide Monument was built in respect of tens of thousands of civilians who lost their lives or that were unalived during the decade-long civil war that began in 1983 in Sri Lanka. And this was built by the National Council of Canadian Tamils, inaugurated by Mayor Patrick Brown on the 10th of May 2025. Hundreds of thousands of these Tamils, they fled from Sri Lanka, with many of them immigrating to Ontario. So the province has a Tamil Genocide Education Week each year ending in May 18th, and it is recognized by the federal government as a Tamil Genocide Remembrance Day. So May 18th is the Tamil Genocide Remembrance Day. So in this genocide monument, there are about 3 panels. So what you're seeing here is one of the panels. So they have about 9 of this, and each of them represent something. So let's look at the first panel. So we'll ask, why was the Tamil Genocide Monument built in Brampton instead of the Sri Lankan? That was the first question I asked too. So this first panel talks about why. So in January 8, 2021, the monument was built in University of Jaffna in Sri Lanka, to remember the victims and the survivors of the Tamil genocide. But it was scattered, it was destroyed by the Sri Lankan state, and this led to worldwide outcry. So January 20th, 2021, the Brampton City Council, they condemned the act, and it was led by the Mayor Patrick Brown. Unanimously, he voted to build a monument in Brampton for the victims of the Tamil genocide. So in November 1st, 2023, through a motion of council, Brampton City Council, they requested the National Council of Canadian Tamils to lead the project to build the Tamil Genocide Monument project with the assistance of the city of Brampton. So Brampton Tamil Association, and also the Brampton Tamil Senior Association and other relevant stakeholders, they helped and made the monument, possible. The book-shaped stainless steel is a structure educating the history of the Tamil genocide. So the map of the Tamil Elam on the book reflects the historical, the traditional, and the ancestral homeland of the Tamil people in the island of Sri Lanka, where the genocide against the Tamil people was committed by the Sri Lankan state in 1948. So this first panel talks about, why it was built in Brampton, because they destroyed it when they built it in Sri Lanka, and basically people that contributed, how it came about. And the second panel talks about the origin of the art of Tamil genocide. So throughout the history, the Tamil people, they have had their sovereign kingdom in the island of Sri Lanka. Even when the first colonial rulers, the Portuguese, landed in Ireland in 1505, the Tamil people had their separate sovereign Tamil kingdom. So during the colonial period from 1505 to 1948, the Tamil people lost their sovereignty to successive colonial rulers. The Portuguese first ruled the Sri Lanka as 3 units. Following this, the Dutch also ruled Sri Lanka as 3 units. However, the British initially ruled the Sri Lankan as 3 units only until 1833, and then merged as 1 unit for the administrative convenience, and ruled until 1948. So since 1948, the Sri Lankan state has been perpetrating acts of genocide against the Tamil people. Independent sources estimate that hundreds of thousands of Tamil people were unalived, and 1.5 million Tamil people fled the country. They left the country. The Sri Lankan state has continued to engage in acts of Tamil genocide. Let's talk about the third panel. The third panel talks about the genocidal anti-Tamil program in 1956. So on June 5th, 1956, there was a peaceful protest by the Tamil people in the Colombo against the Sri Lanka, against the Sinhala Only Act, and they were attacked by the Sri Lankan state, which was sponsored by Sinhala mobs. So this is the first large-scale genocidal program against the Tamil people, and that broke out in many parts of the island. Protestors, like people that protested, they were attacked violently and humiliated. Following these attacks, shops in Colombo owned by the Tamil people were looted, burned down, and the Imperial District, the recently settled Sri Lankan state-sponsored Sinhala mobs, they massacred more than 150 Tamil people working in the sugarcane farm and factories in Yangala, built under the Galoya scheme. The bodies of the people that were unalived and injured were thrown into the fire. That's sad. Let's talk about the next panel. So this panel talks about the genocidal anti-Tamil program in 1958. So around May 22nd, 1958, the Tamil people, they were traveling by train from Botikala and Amparal for the conference to be held in Vanvoya. And they were attacked by the Sri Lankan state, which was sponsored by Sinhala mobs in Polannarua. So the violence kept on going against the Tamil people, and this resulted to Tamil people being raped and properties being damaged. The Tamil priests, they were burnt alive inside their temple. In fact, were subjected to all kinds of acts of violence. Many homes were set on fire. The Sri Lankan state looked on as the violence against Tamil people throughout the island continued. Independent sources estimated that over 1,500 people were unalived in the days of violence, and this resulted to arson, looting, destruction of Tamil houses and businesses, and many were injured. So let's talk about the sixth panel. So this sixth panel, in August 12th, the Tamil people, they tried to travel through the train using the trail railway, and they were attacked when they stopped at a place in the railway station. Following this attack, the violence against the Tamil people, spread against the island. Tamil people, they were just going through back-to-back attacks. And independent sources estimated that more than 1,500 Tamil people were massacred. That's... guys, this is strange. Let's talk about the last panel, which is the Genocide Anti-Tamil Program in 1981. So in May 31st, 1981, the police set fire on the temple and also the building market, along with shops and stocks. Many statues that represented the Tamil culture were destroyed. The memorials that they built for those that were unalive during the Tamil research conferences were destroyed. Markets were set on fire. A lot of just atrocities were committed. Oh, that's not even the last one. So we have also this one that happened in May 22nd. You can just read through and see here. The Sri Lankan state deliberately started the genocidal, killing, the program throughout the island targeting Tamil people using East Lankan states. So just take your time, go through all of these, and you will just be glad you did. This is the history, this is the reason, these are the 9 panels of the Tamil Genocide Monument built in Brampton, Ontario, in respect of everyone that lost their lives during the civil war that happened in the Sri Lankan state. So I'm going to show you the names of those that lost their lives. Is not small. So let's check out, because they try to document names of victims that actually lost their life during the civil war. So this is the 5th panel. You can see in August 12th, 1970, the Jaffna Columba and Columba Jaffna night mail train, they were attacked when they tried to stop, when they stopped at the Anura Hapura railway station. Following these attacks, violence against Tamil people spread throughout the island. Tamil people in Clean. So come take a look at the huge names of people that lost their lives during this genocide civil war. It was a lot. Just have a look. Just look at a lot of people, a lot of victims. So many atrocities were actually committed. It was a lot, guys. Yeah, take a look at the names. I hope you enjoyed the visit today. So if you like a content like this, if you enjoy this type of content, just tell me. There are more beautiful places and more places like that I can visit. I can do anything for you guys, my subscribers. Anything for you. So tell me, maybe we'll do more of that. See you when I see you next time. Subscribe, watch, like, share, turn the notification bell. I love you, and I love you. Bye.